My name is Ed Satterwhite. Thank you, Sonia, for having me. I am co-owner of Standing on Top Barbershop, located in Auburn Supermall. We also have another location in the Bellevue Factoria Mall. I'm an author. I wrote a book, Behind the Chair. I also have a clothesline, Barbershop Art, because I love to draw. And just really excited about this season and where I'm going in the future. Thank you so much.
So we're just going to get this started. I'm just going to ask a few questions today, okay? So first we're going to start with, what made you say to yourself, this is what I wanted to do?
So I got into the barbershop industry back in when I was basically in high school. I was cutting hair. I'm an artist. I like to draw. So I was drawing Michael Jordan, the Michael Jordan symbol in people's head in the 80s. So I got really, really good at that. And one of the people from my church told me basically to go to school to be a barber. I didn't think about, wanting to be a barber, but he told me to go to school, and I just kind of fell in love with the service piece of barbering.
Okay. Next question is, what were the steps you took to get your business up and going?
So what steps that we took is me and Mike Daniels, we were thinking about having a barbershop. His grandfather owned a barbershop. So one day we was just going to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Actually, this is the real story. Was going to Kentucky Fried Chicken back in the 90s. I don't know where you're from, but here they had all you can eat Kentucky Fried Chicken off of Pearl Street. So we went there to all you can eat Kentucky Fried Chicken. We thought to ourselves that we wanted to open a business. So we went to the counter, we got a pen and got a napkin and wrote some ideas on the napkin and kind of wrote down what we wanted, how we wanted to be. We didn't have a name just yet. So we had very, very little notes and things that we were doing on a napkin. And we say today that was our business plan.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. Your rough draft of your business plan.
Yes.
Nice.
It was rough drafting a business plan on a napkin at all you can eat Kentucky Fried Chicken on 33rd and Pearl Street. And I think that was kind of how I started it off.
Okay. All right. A business plan on a KFC napkin.
Yeah.
With some mashed potatoes and gravy on the side,
All you can
right?
eat though, Sonia.
Oh, okay. See,
that's the big thing is
yeah.
the all you can eat part.
Right. Okay. So let me see. Can you tell me what are your plans for your business in the next 5 years?
The plan for our business in the next 5 years, we want to open multiple locations. We have a location in the Auburn Mall. We have a location in the Bellevue Mall. We want to open one wherever our next venture is our best venture. So we're just looking for places right now. So our plan is to just continue to partner with schools, continue to do what we're doing now, so we can open more barbershops for barbers that want to be into the industry. At the school today, we know that in our today's economically, AI is going to take over a lot of stuff. I don't think it'll ever take over the barbershop industry, in my opinion. It's going to be hard for you to go to a computer and, a robot cutting your hair.
Right.
For as far as me,
Right.
I don't know about you and how your hair is done, or I don't think
That's too manual.
Yeah.
It's too manual.
Yeah, I don't think computers or a robot would be able to cut humans' hair. I don't think so. I think we're too particular as human beings.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of be nervous, especially my neck.
Yeah. I hear you on that. I don't think I want a robot bleaching my hair.
Right.
Because at a point it's going to be like, okay, I'm done. I'm cooking over here.
Right.
And so, yeah.
You push a button.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to fall back a little bit and ask for you to tell me a little bit about yourself.
little bit about me, Sonia, a little bit about me. Um, Church boy, grew up in the church, pretty much all my life. My dad's a pastor, having that strict, don't do this kind of upbringing led me to become who I am, because when I could do what I wanted to do, I kind of got a little crazy. Who I am today, I love to read, I love to write, I love to inspire and help people. And my main goal and purpose, I feel today, is just to serve
Okay.
into whatever capacity I could serve in.
All right. And you mentioned you love to write. You brought a book
I
today.
did bring a book. I
All
did. I
right.
wrote Behind the Chair. It's a basic book about focusing, about communication. It's about just really how to be what you want to be, go for what you want to have. It's called Behind the Chair, but it's not really about barbering. It's about my life, kind of how I move forward and different tools to help me succeed. Accountability, listening, crystal clear understanding, focusing on what you do. Another one is finances. We don't talk a lot about finances in barbering school. They don't tell you a lot about taxes and the structure of business, LLC, S corps, sole proprietorship. They don't give you a lot of that. And so I dance a lot on that in writing.
So, on to you being an artist. We have a couple pieces from you, and they're amazing. I have the greatest Alicia Keys. That is so beautiful. We have, I believe it's Malcolm X, right? Or is it? Yes, I believe it's Malcolm X.
Malcolm X.
And then we also got for our daughter, who is a big Chris Brown fan. So they're beautiful. They are very nice. So I just wanted to say, keep up the good work, and I appreciate having those pieces.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Tell me what inspired you to start your own business.
So my real inspiration was my son, Quidel. I had to do something to leave a legacy for him. I knew I had to do something to leave a legacy for all my kids. And I wanted to be to him like my dad was to me. So I wanted to have that staple in the community for my son. So I thought a business would be the best thing to do. Also, my business partner was having a son too. So when we came together, we kind of had the similar interest is we got to get out of this hilltop area in Tacoma. We got to do something better. We got to leave a better legacy for our kids.
And is your son a barber?
No, that's that's funny that he's not. He works in the school district. He's administrator.
Okay. So he still deals with the community though.
Yes, he deals a lot with the community. Graduated from UW. He's got his master's and he's doing administration now.
All right, nice. Okay. How do you advertise your business?
So today we advertise through Facebook, we advertise through Instagram. But we're old school. So how we did advertise back in the days when we first started is there wasn't Instagram, there wasn't Facebook, there was no such thing as social media. Whoever made that up was genius. Because what we did is we handed out cards and word of mouth. So I got to thank Ray Jenkins. I got to thank Jamie. I got to thank all these people that kind of put the word out for us. We walked from 295th to 320th. There's a mall on 320th when we first opened our shop in Federal Way. So we walked all the way down there almost every day to hand out business cards. And it was the weirdest thing talking about it today because handing out business cards back then was how we got started. It's how we kind of advertised, how we kind of promoted it, how we kind of marketed ourselves. And then another big thing is we sponsored kids programs. So basketball programs, AAU, Tyrone Reese, some of his kids, we would hire them to work for us. And then the parents would be like, that's so nice. Now we're going to come here to get our haircut.
Okay.
So it was kind of like word of mouth and then serving in the community and just being a part of the community is the best way we advertised. And I think that's still real important today.
Definitely.
I think that's really important
I
today.
would agree. I think word of mouth, even over social media, just in the aspect, especially in your business. I get a lot of people always coming up to me, oh, I love your hair. I love your hair. Who did it? Oh, who colored it? And I mean, I can say go to her site or whatever the case may be, but it's just easier for me to just say her name and where she's located. And then after that, I then reach out to her and just be like, hey, be on the lookout. I just told somebody by the name of such and such about you, this, that, and the other. So I really think word of mouth is probably top tier when it comes to advertising, I think, for any business, actually.
I agree. 100% because that word of mouth gives it a lot more power than seeing a picture on screen or seeing something. It gives it life to what you're saying, what they're seeing, especially if it's a haircut, clothes, and anything that you have, any business that you have. If you can really have your customers, clients, patrons give life to what you did for them. And it's all about the service and how you made them feel. And they come around and say, yeah, Ed did my hair.
Right.
It's kind of a different than just, here's a card.
Exactly. I agree. Just a couple more. Okay. You doing all right?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
perfect. Thank you. Thank
All
you
right.
for asking.
Okay. How do you measure success?
Ooh, that was a good one. I measure success by looking at failures. I'm going to say that. I measure success at what do you do when you fail or when you're got defeated. So an old adage is Muhammad Ali. So he's the greatest of all times, but he's been beaten several times. But his success was not success was in the defeats and coming back and overcoming the defeats that he had. So that was, I could use that as that's a measurement, you know, how you take the falls, where you go from there. If I messed up a haircut, you know, how do I come back and change that? How do I get overcome what I messed up? If I went too high, if it's too low, if I did, how do I come back and overcome that? If a business failed, or if we don't, hypothetically, if we don't have money for the rent, what are we going to do next month to stay open? What are we going to do, you know, to keep going? I think that's how I measure it, is based on failures, how you overcome your failures. And I think it's a great measure of success, because how do I know where I'm at if I don't know where I've been?
Exactly.
So
I agree. Okay. And then the last question, how did you raise funding for your business?
So how we raise funding, and back then we didn't have, what is the big thing right now? Crowdfunding, Kickstart, stuff like that. We had some money under the bed, under the mattress. Yeah. So funding was money we had.
Nice.
You know, we couldn't, it wasn't no crowdfunding. We took every little penny, we put a little bit, stuck it under the bed, mattress, shoe boxes, jars, and just put it everywhere until we got enough to say it's time.
All right. Scared money don't make money.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Right?
Scared money don't make money. That
All
is
right.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was just kind of saving, putting it away little by little, and you know, putting giving it our all really is the basic thing about us being where we are today is, giving our best and really wanting to serve the community and wanting to serve people actually.
All right. Well, thank you, Ed, for coming.
Thank you.
All right. And, cheers to you and more success coming your way. Okay.
Thank you very much. I
All right.
appreciate it.